This is Seco 2000. Basically, instead of part 2 being about me fixing the toilet, I decided to make it part 3 as the leftover part because when I played back a little over half of the video on my brand new phone that's being used for the very first time, there was a lot of bad flickering and I still don't know all the reasons why. And there are people complaining about it, and some people have screen flickering. I have camera flickering, and I don't know if it has something to do with the what was it again? The FHD mode I was using. So, pretty much, the video's kind of messed up. From what I'm finding out, it's not the memory card, so that's the good thing. It's not the memory card. It's the phone. Seems they released the phone with a lot of bugs. I don't know if it's a hardware issue. I hope not, or else I'm gonna have to see if I can get some warranty off of this. I mean, like, you know what I mean, like, from to fix this, if it's even possible, or that's just the way how they designed the phone and there's nothing you can do about it. But this is horrible. And you'll see when I upload part 3, which I guess should be there now, which should have been part 2. So I will be talking in the videos if it's part 2 with the 60 frames per second, and of course now this being part 2, it's going to be of course 30 frames per second. So far my old phone seems to be better than the new one. But the memory card is not a problem. I know the flickering is not coming from the memory card. I can't believe after all the research I did, I did not capture this complaint. I don't know how I bypassed that. I'm not sure what other problems the S7 and S7 Edge phones have. I'm not sure what's going on with Samsung, but since they put these number 7s on these phones, man, oh man, like, I don't know, it's not the same anymore. Boy, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little suspicious of Samsung. And right now, I feel like having that LG G5 phone, the one I chose this over. I'm pretty sure that one has its problems as well, but I really hate how I just put together this video, and now half of it's going to be hard for you guys to watch because it's all messed up. And now I'm already done pretty much fixing the toilet, which, did get repaired. And I don't know when I'm going to get an answer for this, and maybe you guys know more information on the S7, whoever has one. All I know is on the 1080 60 frames per second mode, I'm getting flickering. I'm pretty sure I didn't set up all the other different options and whatever not of this, but right now what I'm doing compared to what I guess I should have did before is I'm doing an update. And in the future, I'm going to record another video. I'm hoping that to never see that flickering again. Even if I have to take off the stabilization, whatever, like, that flickering thing is so unforgiving. I've never had that problem ever a day in my life using the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I don't know what's going on with these newer Samsung phones. All I know is if this problem never gets fixed, I don't know, man. My next future phone may not be the phone that I was expecting. I was expecting to get a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 in the future. But now I'm a little suspicious of Samsung because I've never in my life seen a phone with problems like this before. I understand that technology is more advanced, and usually that comes with more bugs, but this is ridiculous. And now I have a messed up recorded video, which would have been a lot better me recording it with my old phone instead. Well, there's probably no point in you watching part 3. I'll still upload it. You'll see the frame rate smoother, and then all of a sudden everything gets all ugly and nasty after. If you decide not to watch part 3, basically I had to take off the whole toilet because there's not enough space to unscrew it and switch the fill valve, which was the problem, because the old one, it would keep filling up through the refill tube, overflowing, and after this thing is up, it wouldn't shut off. So that one's garbage. I had a bunch of these things from older used toilets, so I replaced that lousy 2-year-old, pretty much new one, which is a piece of garbage, with this old used one, and it's working. I hate this WaterBridge 1.6 gallons per flush toilet because I hate how I had to take the whole thing off, and it was a big mess. And you know, if you watch part 3 for a few minutes, you'll see me miserable and complaining and stuff. This kind of took way longer than I wanted it to because of this model. Looks fancy, but I hate it. It's not easy to fix anything. So I will be testing out my newer phone for a longer time, and if they're still flickering, I don't know. After this update, I don't know, man. I want a refund pretty much on this phone if it's even possible, because I don't know how long I had to return the phone. I had it sitting for a month, waiting in the mail forever for that memory card to come. And it's been more than a month because I got the phone a couple days before Black Friday, and now it's January 6th, 2017. So I don't know if I'm going to get a refund, if I want one, if the flickering doesn't go away. I just think that's outrageous that a person gets a brand new phone and it's already behaving defective, and I better get a refund on this phone because this is an outrage if the flickering doesn't fix. I just want the camera to work the way I wanted it to, which is 1080, 60 frames per second. The video stabilization would have been nice. The better recording and darker lighting would have been nice. But it seems to me that Samsung released this phone, the one I got, with problems on it. And I'm hoping this update will fix it and it's not a hardware issue and it's just a software one, which is getting fixed right now. So that's all I have to say. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting to say something else. Whatever. I'm kind of disappointed on how my day got wasted also with this toilet. So not just the toilet disappointed me because I had to take the whole thing off, but the phone too as well. But the memory card's great, and I do recommend the memory card. And it's not the flickering from the memory card. Once again, it's the phone. And yeah, give it a try. You know, the Sandisk Extreme Pro, or was it Extreme Plus? Sorry, I'm just. They have all these similar names. It's really tricky. But you know, check out that memory card. I think it's worth it. Anyways, Sigma 2000 heading out. A flush at 30 frames per second. The new one is more silent and it fills up slower. The Fluid Master. I'm done. Bye.